Hey Deborah, how you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much.
Good, good, good. Hey, for everybody that is listening today, today we have Miss Deborah Thorne, the Information Diva, and we have a welcome guest. And we just want to thank you so much for taking time out to share with us today about yourself and your business. As you know, we've been doing these podcasts for a little while now, and what we found is trying to continue to bring value to everyone and truly dig deep into what is your why, because we all do great things in our business services and the things that we provide, but we like to find out what is the why, because that really drives everything. So, today we want you to take some time out and share with us a little bit about, where you came from and what has helped to get you here. So tell us, where are you from?
I am one of the few who is an original native of Los Angeles, California. I didn't move here. I've lived here my entire life.
Awesome, awesome. Well, that's a good deal. That's a good
Oh, yeah.
deal.
Best weather on the planet.
Hey, listen, I understand. I haven't been out there yet, but I am the Lakers fan. So I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, come on out.
Hey, listen, I
I
don't
can
mind
show
shit.
you
I was hoping
around.
you didn't pause and say you were a Clipper.
Oh, no,
I
no,
still
no,
would have
no,
did it
no.
just as fine. But yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, cool. So did you stay at school there? Did you leave? What happened?
I have been here. I went to Los Angeles High School.
Mm-hmm.
I went to California State University at Los
Okay.
Angeles.
Okay.
I'm a hometown
So you
girl.
are a true homer, true homer. So with yourself, is it just you, or you're only child, or you have
No, I got
siblings?
siblings.
Okay,
We
okay,
kind of laugh because we're all like, well, my brother's not, but my sister and I are grandparents, and
mm-hmm,
my grandson is an adult.
mm-hmm.
But all of us born and raised here. My sister did go away to school for a little while, came
Okay,
back. Weather
okay.
was too bad.
Right, 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 right. That
So
makes
yeah.
tons of sense. Make tons of sense. Well, good deal. Well, good deal. So you went to school. You said you went to college there. What did you study? What did you do?
I was going to be the all-American social worker.
Mm-hmm.
At my heart, I'm a social worker, and I want to see everybody doing well,
Mm-hmm.
roof over their head, health care, and food. I
Okay.
think that's just mandatory. And realize that social work wasn't really for me.
Okay.
I'm a social worker still at heart, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't do it for
Mm-hmm.
business.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely understand that. That's a lot that goes with that, and you have to carry a lot of that back with you. So I definitely can understand that. So no social working, and then you said food, or what? What happened?
No, so okay, so I went to school to become a social worker,
Okay,
and then I am a retired state employee, and
okay,
working for the government has its benefits, but definitely its drawbacks.
mm-hmm,
Because at age 36, I had a heart attack at my desk.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
I said, "Oh, you're trying to kill me."
right, right,
And I came home for 6 months, went back to work, and they carried me out on a stretcher 3 months later. Oh, no, no,
ooh,
no,
yeah,
no,
it might
no.
be time for a
I was
change.
doing disability evaluations, and it's like, we got
Mm-hmm,
to find something else to do. So,
mm-hmm,
due to health, I retired.
okay,
And as I tell people, retirement is really good like the first year because you're like, yay, I don't have to get up.
mm-hmm,
And then it gets boring. So then I started looking for passion type projects.
okay,
And I'm a certified mediator. I've worked with kids. I used to tell folks I work with bad kids for a living,
mm-hmm,
teaching them about bullying, how to get out of that, and
mm-hmm.
all that kind of stuff. And then, there was the Information Diva.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's good. That's good. So with that, I was, looking through your LinkedIn, and I saw you're really trying to focus on help empower women. Is that
Yes.
okay? So what brought that about? You just said, hey, look, you saw something, or you saw a need when you're in the government, or what was
Well,
it?
all of the above.
Okay.
First of all, one of the things that always plays in the back of my head is that the average African American woman, when she applies for Social Security benefits,
Mm-hmm.
if she's 55 or more, she has diabetes, hypertension, and arthritis.
Okay.
It's like 55-year-old Black woman, this is what she has. So,
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out how do you reduce some of the stress and do some other things. And I spend a lot of time telling my friends, if you tell me what you like to do, I can kind of figure out how you can put a stream of revenue with it.
Mm-hmm.
And the Information Diva was kind of the thing I did to play. I did Kids First Conflict Resolution, was what I used to pay the bills. And then the economy changed
Mm-hmm.
in 2008 through 2010,
Right.
and our school district cut out all consultants.
Mm-hmm.
And, those of us who are in business, things that we know, you never let one client be more than 25% of your business. And I always put the caveat, even if they are the second largest school district in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I had insulated myself, found out that I hadn't. And it came to a point where I had to choose between paying my employees and paying my mortgage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I chose to pay my employees,
Right.
surrendered my home of 26 years. And then it's like, okay, so now what are you going to do? Because I still have some health limitations.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
let's take this Information Diva. I've been a serial entrepreneur since like age 18.
Okay.
Avon, Tupperware, you name it, I've
Mm-hmm.
sold
Mm-hmm.
it.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
So how do I help other women learn from the mistakes I made? Because starting off as an entrepreneur, if nothing else, losing that huge contract with the school district taught me some things that I want to share.
Mm-hmm.
And my main thing is that I always tell my clients, let's make some new mistakes. I've
Mm-hmm.
made these already. I know the outcome. These are rookie mistakes you're making. Let me get you over that, and
Mm-hmm.
let's go on to create what we're doing.
Okay, well, good deal. Sounds like what it is that you do is you take businesses from wherever they are, and then you help to rise them up from there and help with different inefficiencies that they may not have because they're in the middle of the fight. They can't rise above it and see some ways to help make the business be a little bit more efficient. So, is that a good
That's a
explanation?
good analogy. I usually share with them, I want to take you from having a glorified hobby,
Mm-hmm.
because many people call themselves in business and actually they spend more money than they take in.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take it from a glorified hobby to an income generating machine. And my goal is to help my clients get to six figures. And so it's like, if you're not doing 50,000 a
Mm-hmm.
year, let me tell you what that looks like. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay, you're there now. Let's make the few tweaks and take it to six figures. After that, if your desire is to go further, you need to find someone else, because that's not my
Okay.
expertise.
Well, awesome. Awesome. That is definitely what I try to get out in these particular conversation. Who is that target client that you're looking for? And that is from 0 to 100,000 is where you're trying
Exactly.
to go, or somewhere in that range of the 100,000. And then from there, you have to say fly, butterfly, fly, and then just go from there.
Absolutely. And, I'm always amazed at coaches who will say, well, I take people to the next level. And I find that so offensive, because you don't know, if you haven't asked somebody where they are, how do I know what your next level is?
That's right. That's right. That's right. That is true.
Yeah,
That is true. Part of that good discovery and finding out, hey, listen, what are your goals? Where are you trying to go? And what is this? That helps to separate you because, like you mentioned, a lot of people, they just come in and say, you know what? I don't know you, but I think you need to go here. It's just, it's different. It's different. So that's awesome that you have that level of service. Now, as far as the industries, you're agnostic to anyone, or did you have a specific one you would like to be referred to? What industries do you focus on?
I work primarily with speakers, authors, and entrepreneurs. Speakers, because I'm out speaking about, and I know kind of like what it takes to craft good messages.
Mm-hmm.
I work with an organization, and we do Sue Talks that are like equivalent to TED Talks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm pleased to say my Sue Talk has been seen more than 4,000 times.
Nice.
And I am a coach with that organization, coaching other women to create impactful speeches that are no more than 12 minutes long.
Okay. Okay.
And so with that, it's like, let me work with people who want to speak.
Mm-hmm.
I work with authors because I'm the queen of writing books quickly,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
and understanding what your book is for. All the books, and I've written more than a dozen,
Nice.
they are glorified business cards. They open
Mm-hmm.
doors that would not normally be open to me.
Okay.
And then, of course, your run of the mill mom and pop entrepreneur who's trying. I bake cookies. Everybody says my cookies are good. I need
Mm-hmm.
to sell them.
Okay.
Yes, you do, but you can't sell them for $1 a dozen. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
that's
Well, great. Well, great. Another thing that I always like to try to extract is who's a good referral partner for you. And what I mean by that is for us, we're helped with the credit card processing. So a good referral partner could be a website developer because of the e-commerce, or a CPA because they deal with the decision maker on how to save money in other places. Those are good referral partners for me. Who would you say is a good referral partner for yourself?
A good referral partner for me is someone who knows that there's something wrong with their endeavor and just don't know, they don't have systems in place, doesn't really understand. In this day and age, I still run into people who barely have email, have never done a Facebook Live, have been now, because of the pandemic, everybody knows what Zoom is. Zoom is a verb,
Mm-hmm.
I tell people.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
as far as pushing the buttons on Zoom, they have no idea. And it's like, you know what? Let me show you how to do this
Okay.
real quickly because
Okay.
it's not that serious
Right, right,
when
right.
you know how.
Yeah,
So,
you
yes,
get in there and train them up.
exactly.
Okay, that's a good deal. Now, I want to ask more about the books. So, with the
Okay.
books, you said you yourself have written 12 for yourself, or you've helped.
I no, for me, okay, because and I'm gonna pull them out and count because people
Okay.
keep that's a question that keeps coming up,
Right, right,
and
right.
I need to be able to speak to it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I have probably participated in, I would say, six books where I was a co-author, a collaboration. I encourage people to do collaborations. I
Mm-hmm.
work with women to do that and have, as a result, produced 13 first-time authors.
Okay.
Me, myself, Deborah Thorne, the Information Diva, I've done a series on bullying. Gosh, I did a book about quotes. I did the last book oh no, it wasn't the last book I actually did. I was going to say Fear the Real F Word is something that continues to grow because as other things come up,
Mm-hmm.
just I was working with a client and we discovered that overwhelm is really fear. When people say, oh, I feel so overwhelmed. Well,
Mm-hmm.
overwhelm is not a feeling, it's a response to a
Mm-hmm.
feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And that feeling is fear. The latest book I did was How to Get Your Book Done in 90 Days or Less.
Okay.
Get it done
Okay.
now.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
awesome. Awesome. And it seems like it's not just simply a biography that you're trying to do. It's like, hey, let's take this topic of whatever that topic is and write it from your perspective to share your story on that. That is that correct?
That's correct. And it opens a door. When I say to someone, I'd love to come and talk to you about my book on fear, or I send them a copy of the book,
Mm-hmm.
it opens doors. It has people view you differently. And no matter where an entrepreneur is, visibility is the most important thing that you have.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about these things that are nice to have. No, visibility and letting people know who you are, being the best kept secret isn't helpful.
Okay, okay, that's a good deal. I used to say that when I was in another career where people were trying to advertise their websites, and if you get a website, it's like a small dot in the middle of a huge lake, and if you don't have any advertising going towards it, then they'll never know. And that's the same thing you're saying. Hey, look, if you don't know how to get yourself out there, no one will ever know about it. So,
Exactly.
so with where you are, you're able to help those businesses from 0 to 100,000. You're able to help others when it comes to writing books and getting those stories out there. What are some of the things in the future that you're looking to try to get to?
Well, the biggest thing that I do now is we hold an annual conference called the Leverage Conference
Mm-hmm.
for speakers, authors, and entrepreneurs. And the importance of that is we define leverage as networking
Mm-hmm.
plus collaboration equals opportunity, and that's leverage.
Okay.
And we've certainly learned this during this time of pandemic, doing business the way we've always done it is just not going to work. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's given us an opportunity to really look at what is it that I do? How do I want the world to know I do it? How do I want to show up? With this camera that we're using right now, the platforms that we have available to us, anybody can have their own TV show,
Mm-hmm.
anybody can have their own radio show. And I'm trying to help entrepreneurs understand that because that's what gets you that visibility.
Mm-hmm.
That's what lets people know that you are a gem and that they can come to you. But if they never hear from you, never see
Mm-hmm.
you,
Mm-hmm.
then that's where we get lost.
Yep. See, that's a similar philosophy to what we're doing now. Again, we do help with that business solution, but we said another way we can add value to others is to help get your message out there. We were doing one-to-ones where we learned about you anyway. Why not do the same process, talk on the microphone, get in front of the camera, and then just produce it and put it out there. So, that's definitely the service that we try to do. So I definitely can understand, you trying to help in that manner. As far as with the MP group in itself, we try to continue to help everyone. Is there any other way that we can help while we're out and about networking and meeting with our referral partners?
What I encourage businesses to do, everybody who isn't your client, because everybody isn't at the stage where you are. And when you run into those people, tell them that they're people like me who are willing to walk them to that level if that's where they're headed.
Okay.
I think too often one of the classes I took in the School of Hard Knocks was to hear someone offer a program that sounded good and you invest in it only to realize you don't have the collateral to keep up with it. You don't have, someone wants to, for instance, purchase your services, but they don't have anything driving traffic to their website. So they're not making the sale.
Right. That's true.
And that's where we step in. It's like, you found a great client. They're not going to work for you now. Let me help get them ready to come back and work with you.
Awesome. Yeah, like I said, we're very similar. We can help you from $0 swiped, your new business, all the way up until whatever that amount is. Well, cool. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking time out and sharing with us today about yourself, where you're from. I'm so glad to see a true homegrown person from Los Angeles, California. You don't even understand. I love the Lakers like my entire life,
Okay.
and I can't wait to go out there and sit courtside one day, which I will. It's coming. Okay. It's on my goal list.
Be sure you call me when you're on your way.
I will do that now.
Great places.
I will do that now that I know I have a person out there. So I want to give you the last word and let you share with everyone. I know you can let them know about yourself. I see your 2100 behind you. Tell, you have the last word and share with them what you would like.
Okay. How generous of you. As I said, I'm here to help people not get to the next level, but get to where you're wanting to go. If you're from $0 to $100,000, I really want to help and share with you. The best way to reach out to me is to text Diva to 21,000, because there you can find everything about me, how to contact me. You can also hear that speech that I referred to. It's 12 minutes long, and it really tells how I got to be who I am today. And I want to sincerely thank you for this opportunity. It has been my absolute pleasure to be here.
Awesome. So everyone, we have Miss Deborah Thorne, the Information Diva. Please reach out to her so you can learn more about how she can help you. Again, we appreciate you today, and we look forward to working with you from here.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome, Deborah. Thanks.